Hello, we are back and we are still wondering what to talk about today. So, whenever I'm about to film a video, I ask all my friends if they have any inputs on the topic that I'm going to talk about, and turns out somehow, coincidentally, or I don't know if coincidence is even a thing, but um somehow whenever I ask them, everybody kind of uh, sort of nudges around the same area of the topic. Like um, everybody gives me a suggestion that's sort of similar, and I think maybe somehow it's just that we are all in this energy that is kind of sinking, but whenever like multiple people tell me a little bit of the same thing, I think that is what I'm meant to be talking about. So here we go. And I usually film with the front camera, but today I am filming with the back camera because some of my friends suggested that it would increase the quality of the video, and I think they know what they're talking about. So I'm trying that. Now, if I'm trying to look directly in the camera, but if I look over there and if I look over there, that's just me thinking. That's how I think. I just look in all directions when I'm thinking. But anyways, today is oily hair day. So there you go with the oily hair. Anyways, today I want to talk about how to navigate which people are really meant to be in your life, which people deserve to be in your life, and how can you, if you feel like you're the kind of person that people sort of play around with, how to navigate through that and how to understand whether a person seriously wants to contribute in a positive way to your life or not. And if someone is seriously wanting to contribute positively towards your life, you should be doing that too. Just a reminder. Um, yeah, I think that is how you become a better friend or a better partner, by understanding that you don't just take, you also have to give. And yeah, so I've seen a lot of people during the course of my life, during these 23 years, who feel like they always trust the wrong people. They always get stuck with the wrong people. They're always letting these people into their lives who are not fulfilling the space that they are bringing them in. They feel like it's like pulling their life in all of these different directions and not in the one that they really want to go into. So yeah, this video is for all of you guys. I think this video is for everybody. I think sometimes this video is even for me, because when you meet a new person, there is so much enthusiasm and excitement, and everybody's trying to look their best, and and I mean, like, even energetically, you're trying to be this really cool person when you meet somebody new, right? But you should always remember that the other person is also trying to do that. And I don't mean that they're trying to be fake or they're trying to become somebody else, but generally everybody wants to be liked, And when you meet a person for the first time, they are also, no matter how chill or how unbothered they look, everybody is trying to make a good impression. Okay? There are very few people in this world, if any, who will not bother at all about what people think about them. And I think these are usually people, this is usually a situation where this person does not care about who they are meeting. Maybe they will actually make an effort to be liked for specific people, but not for everybody, which is great. I mean, if you want to, if you have made up your mind that only a few people deserve to kind of be made that effort for, then you can do as you please. But basically, remember that when you meet a new person, everybody is trying to make an impression to be liked, okay? And so are you, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just basing your entire perception of them on the first few meetings is not a great idea, because sometimes people will say what you want to hear because they want you to like them. But in reality, they might not believe in those things. They might not be the person that they're showing you. And sometimes people are doing this subconsciously, and it's not that they are trying to trick you. In some cases, that can be true, that the person is trying to come off as a certain way, but they're not that person. But in most cases, people do this subconsciously to be liked, to be, just to give off a good impression. And that's completely okay. You don't need to, you don't need to meet a person and be all making notes about it, their every move and every action and everything that they're saying. Just having awareness really helps you understand whether the person is somebody you'd like in your energy, in your close circle, or in your general just circle or not. Okay. Another thing is, if you really want to make sure that the people that you let in your life are good people, people that will enhance your life rather than take away from it, and you'll be able to do the same for them. Having self-awareness and awareness in general is very, very important. So, sometimes I would meet a certain person and I would think, oh, this person is really cool. And even I've made mistakes in the past where I have judged somebody for the way they spoke to me, the way they acted around me in the first few meetings or in the first few conversations. And then their behavior sort of melted into their real personality, and it's all good. Like, there are no bad feelings for anybody, but I do think that if I had been a little more aware, I would have seen that coming. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you meet a new person and you're just excited to meet them, and you're trying to be authentic but still wanting to be liked by this person, right? And so you're doing your thing and you're all in your head about, wow, this person's really cool, I hope they like me, they like this, so maybe I should talk about this, they like that, so maybe I should do that. And this person might be thinking just along the lines of, okay, let me get them to like me. And then later on, it melts into their actual personality, which is great still, but not how they initially came off. and that can give you a lot of unwanted confusion. Um, yeah, that has happened to me in the past. I've felt like somebody is um, the kind of person that I would let into my close circle, and then within even like the first few days of knowing this person, suddenly changes start to happen in their behavior, and then you wonder if, sometimes you can be even hard on yourself. I've done that in the past where I felt like, I should have known better. But in general, I don't think that is something you would regret like your entire life or anything like that. Things have happened in the past, but now I'm really okay with them. I think if these things had not happened, there were a lot of things that I would not have understood about myself, about the kind of people I want to let into my life, you know. So, yeah, I think the first most thing is have self awareness, know what kind of people you would want to let into your life. Second is have awareness in general so that you are able to like relax, and when you meet somebody and you're anxious, you actually don't get to thinking about what they're saying, what they're doing. You don't observe. Observing is very very important, because when you will observe and when you're aware, you will actually realize whether their energy is matching your energy or whether there's just tension because you're both trying to match each other's energy. Um, yeah. Um, Another really important thing that people don't talk about enough is trusting your intuition when it comes to meeting new people. Your intuition is going to tell you if you like this person or not, if you feel relaxed and calm around them, and if you like get out of your head and then you let yourself understand what you're feeling. If you're feeling relaxed and calm around a person, they're usually the kind of person that you can either be friends with, or they're just in general a nice person, and you might or might not be wanting to be friends in the future, and that's completely up to you. um, but yeah, even if you're trying to navigate whether somebody is a potential romantic partner or not, um, make sure you're feeling relaxed around them. You're not feeling like your heart is about to burst and you just want to say the right thing or do the right thing. Don't don't get into that, because eventually the person that you want in your life for a long time should not make you feel like you need to do something more or be something more than you really are. And I know that being yourself when you meet somebody for the first time isn't such an easy thing to do, because you do want to come across nice, polite at least, like dressing up and looking good and being on time. All of these things are not wrong. You should definitely keep doing them because that shows the other person that you're trying to make an effort. And it's just general respect to meet another human being. And I think people who show respect for other people's time and energy are generally the right kind of people. I also feel that one thing that I always, always mention to all of my friends, all of my people is that don't trust people based off of their words. Um, don't put your trust in people just because of what they say. If somebody tells you that, I can do anything for you, see what situation they are telling you that in. Are they really happy? Are they really sad? Are they under the influence of something? Are they really excited? And I'm not saying that when people are emotional, they say things they don't mean, even though that can be true in a lot of situations. But sometimes people are just telling you the truth and they're just being really honest when they are emotional. And that is fine. But don't put all of your trust in someone based off of their words. Wait and observe their actions. If their actions are matching the kind of things that they talk about, then it is a green flag to actually let them into your lives. And this is not just like them telling you that they can do something for you. If a person tells you that they're really, so example, you're a very go-getter sort of person and you like to work and you like to get things done and you like to be on your toes and just motivated and happy all the time, and you want that kind of a person in your life. You meet somebody and they seem like this really motivated, really cool person, but sometimes it can turn out that they just talk like that and they live a different life, which is totally cool. Like, do whatever you want to do, right? But that is not something you would want in your life. Maybe they talk all motivated, maybe they talk about so many ideas, so many things that they want to do, but eventually they don't make the time to do those things. That is going to disappoint you in the future. So, because you would like for somebody to match your energy, match the plane that you're on, and it might not work in the future. So, if somebody is talking in a certain way that you think is on the right track, just wait and observe, see how they're acting on it, see if they're acting on it, and then decide whether you would like them to be in your life or not. I think this isn't a very elaborate topic most of the time. If you're trusting your intuition and if you're observing, you'll be able to figure out exactly how people are going to turn out. Like, your perspective of them during the first few meetings will mostly turn out to be right if you are being authentic, being just calm, and having a clear head really helps. Understanding where people are coming from, what kind of mindsets they have, what kind of perceptions they have, what kind of people they are, and that can really help save a lot of time and energy, a lot of emotional energy, and a lot of heartache in some cases. Is, see, if you're really like a lover boy or a lover girl and you just give your all to people, then you should really consider being observant, being calm, and being just zen in general. Speaking from experience, because I am the kind of person who dives in, I would say. initially, when I was younger, when I was in my teens, I was really the kind of person that just dives in. I am a Sagittarius, and I do feel like that has something to do with this, but yeah. And then eventually, as I got older, I started to realize that I can always be this person who just loves with their whole heart, because I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to become somebody who's untrusting of people and who has a wall in between other people and their emotions. I'm not going to become that person. Instead, I'm going to get better at observing people, giving them a chance to show me who they really are. Um, and if that matches what I want from a relationship or from a friendship, then they're in. And if it doesn't, then you can go your way and I can go my way. And that is I think the basic motto that I have followed from my late teens to now, and it has worked for me. It has worked in a really smooth and it has given me a lot of mental peace to know that I am not committed to something that isn't giving back to me what I deserve, what I feel like I deserve, what I want from the friendship or the relationship or whatever it is. And yeah, I think there are a lot of really nice people out there who give so much but are really bad at observing other people's actions, and so they give a lot of energy to the wrong people, and it becomes a cycle, and it goes on for a very long time, because then you're emotionally attached to the person, you are not wanting to deal with the pain that will come when you try to remove yourself from the situation. You are trying to make it work. And see, if you are the only person making an effort, then it's not going to work. And that is the truth. And if you're somebody who's currently in a situation like this, it is going to take everything to walk away. But if you're stuck in a situation where you are with a person who does not meet the effort that you make for them, generally, I would say, like, I don't know anybody's exact situation, but if they can see all the effort that you're making and they're not trying to match that, not bothered about matching that, then you should generally think about moving forward in your life, because there are going to be so many people who will love you the way you love them, who will make the same amount of effort for you, and who will just want to see you happy. And I know this is going to be a little out of the subject, but if somebody truly cares about you, they're always going to want you to be happy, even if they cannot stay in your life. If they feel like them not being in your life is going to make your life easier, then they will walk away. And that is the truth. And if people that you have in your life are not worried about your happiness, if it is taking a back seat um in their conscience, in their priorities, then it's basically not it. Um, you don't deserve that. You can actually find people who genuinely love you, and no matter who or where you are, never believe that you are not going to find anybody else, or you're not going to find more people that love you. There is this quote that has stuck with me since forever, and I think I live by it. It says, you still haven't met all the people who will love you, because if you let yourself be open to it, your entire life you are going to meet people who will either be in your life for a short while or for the long run, but they will make you genuinely happy and they will genuinely love you. And you're always going to meet a lot of new people. You're always going to make more friends if you let yourself. A lot of people don't let themselves because they have this belief that, after you've ended school, you don't meet any more people after you've ended. After you've been graduated, you don't meet any more people who will be your friends. After a certain point, you just stop meeting new people that you would want in your life. But that's not true. You will always meet new people. If you're open to it, you will always make more connections. You will always make more friends. You will always make these interactions that will fill your heart with a lot of warm, wholesome energy. And you should, I think it's great to be open to that. Especially if you're somebody who travels, just be open to meeting and talking to new people. It will give you so many different perspectives that you'll just feel like there's always more to learn, there's always more to feel and experience. And I think that's it for today's video. I don't know how this is looking still, because sitting behind the camera, I'm not being able to see myself, still trying to figure shit out. But I hope this video helps you. A lot of people have been telling me that they would like to hear story times from me. I mean, I can do a lot of travel and a lot of different story times related to these topics, but I've always wondered whether people would be more interested in just advice in general, just me talking, or are they going to be interested in my experiences, and is that going to help more, or maybe like a mix of both. So if you're a regular watcher, please, I would love to hear which one of these scenarios will be good. You can comment, or you can DM me on my Instagram, or you could just reach out any way you like and just let me know. And I hope everybody's having a great, happy, motivated, just like a warm time. I mean, it is definitely getting warmer in Delhi, but I mean, warm in here in your little heart. I hope you're happy in your little heart, and I hope you meet a lot of beautiful people who give you a lot of love, and I'll see you in the next one.